Hello, patrons. How are you doing out there in your various areas? I am. Oh man, it's been stressful lately. I am probably on a doom clock right now. I was going to record this way earlier, so I'm recording this way later than I wanted to. But people downstairs were having a party, and they just stopped a little bit ago, so I don't know if they're out for a beer run, if they're going home permanently, if they're out at the bars. Bars are technically closing, so they could be back any time now. So yeah, let's just jump right into it while it is quiet. I'm going to alter the format of this a little bit. I'm going to test a couple things and see if I can kind of intermingle what I did last week and then what I do usually together to kind of streamline it. I'm also adding a new kind of thing in the beginning. It's called a health update because sometimes there are setbacks, sometimes there are things that inhibit me, and I think you deserve to know. So health update for this week. Wednesday I had a really bad setback. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. It was bad. But soldier through it as I get to what happened this weekend. But yeah, so huge setback on Wednesday. So let's get into the stuff. I said I'm going to try and streamline this a little bit, so bear with me. All right. On the screen now, you have this past week on YouTube. There were 5 videos released. You can see them here. We have Doctor Who, Helluva Boss, Squid Game, a snippet from Doctor Who 4.4, and Marvel What If Episode 8. That was this week on YouTube. But what happened for you? What happened for you on Patreon? Here is the list for this past week on Patreon. There were 4 sets of notes. There were 5 items of early access, and there were 4 Patreon exclusives. So this is everything that came out this week for you. As always, hopefully there's new stuff that you're discovering and or stuff you want to come back to in the future. Maybe you want to watch Squid Game if you haven't already. Helluva Boss was also a bonus video this week. It did not have it in the plans. It dropped on Halloween. We had to rush it through to try and get it up as soon as possible to try and get the engagement while it was still fresh and new. And it did pretty good. I worked my butt off to get it up, but there was a cost to that in not only did I lose a day of work, and I'm having to hustle to try and catch back up, but then the setback happened. So it's just like all these things happening at once are kind of impeding me keeping with my usual rhythm. Basically, this is what was on Patreon for you this week. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, I enjoy talking about the Doctor Who episodes, from the full reaction to the review. I like how excited you get about wanting to talk about the review part after you see the full reaction and all that. That is that for this week. As far as what did we do this weekend? As far as work goes, I worked on Doctor Who 4.5, Squid Game 1.4, and Marvel What If Episode 9, the last one in the series. And after that, I will go on to something else in my solo review stuffs. But what did we do this weekend together? We only had one day, last night, together, so we knew we needed to get some Doctor Who done. And we managed to get 2. We got Doctor Who 4.6 and 4.7. Which were the Hath and Agatha Christie, respectively. And that's all I'll say. And then I watched solo Doom Patrol Episode 1. Spoiler, I don't know if I'm going to continue or not. Because that was going to be the next, after I finished Marvel What If, I was going to start Doom Patrol. And I did, and I don't know if I really like it. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. And then the roadmap, up now for the upcoming week. On Monday, you have Doctor Who 4.4 notes and Squid Game 1.4 full reaction, AM and PM respectively. Tuesday, Squid Game 1.4 early access in the morning. Marvel What If Episode 9 full reaction in the evening. On Wednesday, Doctor Who 4.5 full reaction. Yay! AM, Squid Game 1.4 notes, also AM. Thursday, Marvel What If Episode 9 early access in the morning. On Friday, Marvel What If Episode 9 notes in the morning. On Saturday, Doctor Who 4.5 early access. Yay! And then Sunday, weekend update in the evening. So that is the roadmap for the upcoming week. New segment, also, in addition to health issues, or health updates. Anything else? Yes, I'm debating changing the style of the YouTube reaction videos. I've been debating it for a while. Right now they look like this, with the 2 windows on the screen in the background and all of that. I'm debating changing it to something like this, which is what you get for the full reactions on Patreon. There are pros and cons to both. The pros, I could edit faster, particularly the reactions. The way I do reactions now, it takes a while. I make, I think, 8 passes through the reaction part alone just to fine tune it and get it to where it needs to be. And I don't mind it, but if I could streamline the process, that's a plus. But then there are cons. A major con actually is that kind of our style is removed because a lot of the reaction channels look the same. You know, it's them full screen with the box here or the box here, you know, or, you know, text down here and stuff like that, which is what I would do. I'd put the box down here, do an overlay, and then put text and then something there to like make the video blend more with our video so it didn't stand out and it would help with the copyright bots and all that. So that's another pro, is potential an easier time in copyright, possibly. But a con is, you know, no one else does them like we do, but at the same time, I have to remember that not everyone watches on a computer. A lot of people watch on phones. I don't use the phone. I don't use YouTube on the phone. So if you do you find the videos hard to see? And do you think they'd be better if they were traditional reaction style where we were full screen and the box was here? Like, I don't know if you can see this, but the box would be at the bottom of the screen. Like it is for full reactions. It'd pretty much be full reactions, like that style. Just chop, 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 chop. So yeah, a con is it would look like everyone else. And then of course another con personally for me is that I've done videos on it about my flaws. The videos are the way they are to help hide said flaws. I've kind of relaxed on it because Justin's not here. It is what it is. You know, yes, I can't help it right now and I can't get things fixed right now. So I hope that my physical shortcomings can be eclipsed by the content itself. So yeah, if I go full screen with me, it's gonna be a little harder in some respects. But yeah, at this point, as said, you know, that saying that Justin hates, it is what it is, and it's gonna be, unless I win like the lottery or something. So yeah, the style would change, and if the style changes, then other things change. Like we're in a TV during the review parts. Does that change? Do we keep that still? Because then like have a box, us in the TV, and then a smaller box inside the TV seems too busy, if that makes sense. So do I remove that? What do you think? What are your thoughts on that? And shoot me some feedback on what you think. Do you like it the way it is? Or do you like the way other reactors do it and think it would benefit us to do it that way as well? And then I'm possibly starting a From the Vault series. Justin and I had a channel together a few years back. We had it for about 2.5 years. It didn't go anywhere. But I have a lot of content from that channel, from unboxings to movie reviews. We didn't do reactions, we just did reviews. TV stuff, like there's a lot there. So I'm debating plugging in some From the Vault type of content in the future. Real quick, I forgot a couple things I wanted to discuss. It's about an hour and a half or so later. I've been working on the video, this video, and in the midst of it, I received some notifications from some messages from you lovely people, and it like jogged my brain. 2 things I wanted to talk about really quick, and then it just escaped me because. So it might be good news, bad news for some of you. I don't know how the second thing is good news or bad news. It's just news. But I wanted to really quick touch upon Classic Who again. I'm about ready to release an announcement about it here in the next few minutes. I have it typed out and ready to go. Again, I appreciate all of the excitement and energy that you've been giving me about trying to integrate Classic Who. I can't right now. Just mainly because my plate is so full and I just found my rhythm. Some of you who've been around for a little bit might know that it took me a little while to finally get into a rhythm of releasing things on a set schedule and a comfortable schedule that I can edit around. You know, where I have Doctor Who up every Wednesday and Saturday and stuff up on YouTube on these certain days as well. While it wouldn't impede necessarily the upload schedule, it was short-circuiting my brain trying to integrate it all in my head. As I said earlier, the setback on Wednesday and then the aftermath that I'm still dealing with, you know, the aftershocks. It was just, you know, starting to be like, and I know no one meant that. I know that. That's me. That's on me. for trying to just overdoing it in my head. But for now, we're staying the course with Doctor Who, and the 50th anniversary special isn't until season 7 in HBO Go, so we have time. We have time. So I hope you're not mad or upset about the announcement, and yeah, I wasn't trying to be dismissive or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of explain that, you know, the plate is very full. You know, 3 to 5 videos a week on YouTube alone, plus all the bonus stuff you get, which is something every single day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. And I really enjoy doing all of it. It's just, you know, when you get comfortable with something and then you kind of like, it's like, even with a setback, you know, and hell of a boss setting me back, it's still like, okay, I at least have a rhythm I could get back into if I work hard enough. And that's what I'm doing now. I hope you understand. And I am really sorry that we can't integrate it right now into the schedule. So, don't be mad. I don't know what else to say. And then thing number 2 I wanted to talk about is we have a P.O. box now. We got one very recently. I didn't make a public announcement. I didn't make a video about it on the channel. Just not really my thing. But we got one because there had been some inquiries about if we had any kind of P.O. box that people could send stuff to if they wanted to, both in YouTube and on Patreon. So we went ahead and purchased one, and we have one. The P.O. box is in the description of all the current videos, I think from the last week or so. So this is very awkward for me because I'm not used to this, but it is there if you are so inclined. So I wanted to mention it. And if people do send us things, I would like to do like mail unboxing videos. I know they're everywhere, but I know I speak for Justin. It'd be really exciting for us because we've never gotten to do that, and to know that people out there would care enough to do that means a lot, and I'd want to share that experience with everyone else. So yes, those are the 2 things: Classic Who and P.O. Box. Let's go. And then, of course, the most important topic of all: how are you out there watching now? How was your week and or weekend? As always, did you do anything fun, or did you do nothing at all? Which always sounds fun to me as well. Hopefully your week was better than mine. I know there's a few of you out there that have your own health issues and chronic things, so you can empathize and understand, which is really nice, actually. Because in a world of people that just don't get it, it's nice to have people that do. And it sucks that you do, because like I don't want anybody to feel anything like what I feel in any way on any, you know, kind of level, but it's cool to have that kind of common ground, you know. So, and I'm doing this now with a massive migraine, just not as bad as it has been. I'm hoping that the Doctor Who videos from Friday night are workable, because I remember watching the episodes and I remember talking about them, but my memory of the actual conversations is a little cloudy. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they're good. I hope they're good, because my favorite part, I love the reactions, but I really like our reviews and talking with Justin about the episodes. Tangent anything aside, how are you? Let me know down below. And that's gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna try and get this one edited before bed and before they come back home possibly and make more noise and all of that. So as always, thank you very much for your patronage. Thank you for sticking with me. We did lose some people, but it was the first of the month. And that's always a very stressful time for me because I generally lose people before the charge hits. When you stick with me in the channel and everything that we do, I really appreciate it. It's nice to have people that not only appreciate the work, but also something to make things for. Like, I look forward to doing the full reactions and the early access and all the stuff and the notes and everything, just because I have an audience, you, to present it to. And yeah, it's fun. So I'm gonna stop rambling now. I will see you in the next video, be it one on the channel or next week's weekly update. Until then, goodbye.